Dear Subsea Valley, friends, ladies and gentlemen, first thanks to the Subsea Valley Organizing Committee for the opportunity to talk about visual engineering here today. So there's no time to lose. Let's get started. As you saw in this short animation film, we had buried our old logo offshore outside Bergen somewhere, digitally of course, no spill, no waste. So let's see, this is our new logo. So today I'm going to talk about visual engineering. I hope I will give you an idea about what it is during this presentation. But first, I guess not all of you are that familiar with Xvision. So I would like to use this opportunity to introduce you to Xvision. Xvision, we contribute with know-how and technology in some of the most advanced projects, offshore and subsea oil and gas projects around the world by providing visualization for understanding, communication, and decision-making. Our history can be traced back to 1999. During the years, the subsea area, the technology, systems, the equipment, the understanding of how everything is connected, it has become a part of our DNA. So, I think it's not a big understatement that we talk the language our customers use. So it makes it easy to do business with us. Some of our customers are like Lundin, Norway, Statoil, Aker Solutions, G Oil and Gas, and as well as many others, like from entrepreneur companies to larger technology companies in the whole value chain in the oil and gas industry. So, visual engineering, what is it? Visual engineering is about taking huge amount of data, or not so huge amounts, bring it into plain sight. It's about seeing is believing. It's about understanding and communication. As we have heard in many of the presentations here at the conference, yesterday especially, there are several challenges in the industry that must be addressed. We believe that visual engineering can help addressing many of those challenges. It is a part of the solution of being more cost efficient and competitive. Visual engineering is helping breaking down barriers in projects such as language, education, cultural differences to speed up in project planning and execution. So, in the following, I will show you what we did for Aker Solutions for the Reliance project some years back. We followed this project from early concepts to final documentation. However, the starting point was to assist Aker Solutions with field layouts illustrations. Actually, back then it was Aker Kværner. And here is the start. This was the rough sketch made in the first meeting. And this is a snapshot from the progress. It has evolved from the first one, the previous layout. Still, boxes was the data we had at this stage, except from the Christmas trees, and it was good enough, and it was a lean approach. So, the key in the field layout project was to support Aker Solutions with visualization, showing pictures, showing the design, allowing fact-based what-if discussions at every stage. This encouraged to discussions, helping amongst others to keep people involved, motivated, and finding the best solutions, Aker solutions. Okay, some commercial. Here you can see the field out which formed the basis for the tender from Aker, communicating a clear understanding of the delivery by Aker. And this is how it became, how it was delivered. This is as built, with equipment and systems placed correctly. The field layout visualization we supported Aker Solutions with in this project was important. It laid the foundation for better understanding and communication. It was used both internally as well as with the customer and with other suppliers during the process, from feed to engineering to fabrication and installation. So, what was the results from this approach? Very likely better decisions throughout the project by better understanding for general and detailed tasks and to improve communication between involved parties. So, in the Reliance project, we delivered not only field-out visualization, but also stacker posters, exploded views of equipment, handbooks like this one, interactive presentations for management presentation, for the project, and for training. And the 3D models we created during this project was reused for all these various types of use. So, and during this project, we discovered errors that were corrected in the very early stages of the project and saved potentially a huge extra cost for Aker. Like ROV access to the equipment, to the Christmas tree, collision detection, equipment interfaces, and so on and so forth. So, it is cheaper to uncover errors with visualization than during fabrication or when offshore trying to install it. I will now play a short animation film to give you an example of one of the training videos we made in this project. So this one was used by the ROV pilots for familiarization, understanding the task or the many tasks, for planning support and training for a real installation. And we made hours of films like that. Now, I'm going to show you another example where the focus was to make a speedy but still accurate to make a decision. In this case, for Lundin Norway, the case was to find optimal placement or orientation of the jackup rig over the wellheads. They wanted the rig to be moved just one time for reaching all 4 wellheads in the template. And as you can see here, the green rectangle on the picture, it indicates that with this heading, the orientation, it gave access to 2 wellheads. And with a slightly different heading and orientation, you could access altogether the all 4. And I think this is a good example of visual engineering, as we didn't have all the exact information, the data. But we could make shortcuts together with the customer because of their input and their expertise and experience, and it resulting in an accurate enough analysis for addressing awareness in this project, for making good assumptions and decisions to get the project going forward, but without having all the details. Obviously, the alternative to this approach would have been more complex, involving more people doing it more traditionally. So, you could say that visual engineering is about better understanding and increased awareness. And the next one, I will give you now a brief introduction to Field Activity Planner. So, what is this? Yes, it is a visualization tool for project planning. And the challenge we address with this one is the Gantt charts, as you are familiar with, I guess, are commonly used for project planning and project execution. But it's challenging to perceive and to analyze efficiently, at least if you're not in the Gantt charts. Thinking of communication across organization, disciplines and languages, it becomes even more challenging. So the field activity planner is a software tool in its shaping, and it's a timeline visualization tool showing dependencies in work processes in marine operations and offshore installations. And this project, it hasn't been possible to do it if it wasn't for Lundin Norway. So it's with great support from Lundin. We are now in the progress of getting it live. And as far as we know, there exists no such solution today. And to give a more deeper insight to it, there is no plan to replace Gantt charts. They will be there still. But the field activity planner, it complements the use of Gantt charts, and which will still be maintained to plan activities. So you can say that field activity planner brings all the project data, assets and activities, both subsea and topside, into an easy to understand visualization. So it's a visualization engine on top of the Gantt charts. So what will the benefits of using this tool in marine operations and offshore installations be like? Simplified collaboration? We guess so. Because more people will understand understand plans, and it will help in better decision making and better solutions, and it will reduce risk and costs. So, to sum up this presentation, I think visual engineering is about, and it enables visually fact-based what-if discussions at every stage. It is accurate, but without the unnecessary details. However, an accurate approach and as detailed as necessary when required. And we have shown examples here today where it has helped in decision making. It encourages participation because people involved understands and therefore starts to communicate much easier. It is about better understanding and increased awareness. Seeing is believing. So, this of course, what I have been presenting today is just the top of the iceberg when it comes to visual engineering. We would love to show you more examples, so please don't hesitate to stop by our booth, and we would like to show you more examples and have some good discussions. Thank you very much for your attention.